Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. They continually rule very well to this very day. That is feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And also shalom to the hopeful elect. That is also labor in this work. That's giving you due diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, topic of this video is going to be entitled Anti-Yahweh Shai. All right, and the reason why I titled this video in this way is because in the world that we live in today, especially being anti-Yahweh Shai is prominent amongst 2/3 of our people. Okay, in which really, if you speak about being anti-Yahweh Shai, or how the world famously know it as Antichrist, really you're going against not only the anointed, which is Yahweh Shai, but you're also going against deliverance. I'm speaking about the 2/3 of our people. Because with the 2/3 of our people living in America, they rather choose to live under the shadow of America, which really, this place is known as the Valley of the Shadow of Death. So, you got people that choose to operate and live under the vibration of death, than living under the vibration of deliverance, the vibration of salvation. Basically, the vibration of life, man. Because really, the things that goes on in this society today here in America, that's really going up against life itself. That's why the earth is failing, because life is at stake. All right. And like I mentioned before, 2/3 of our people rather choose death. All right. But the Yahweh Shai, or Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, already laid it out from the beginning, is that the Lord said, like roughly paraphrase, it says he set an open door, in which, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that scripture real quick, not to butcher it. Right, this is the scripture which I'm quoting. It's Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter and the 19th verse. And it says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death. Right, so the Lord has set before the people, especially our people, because this is written in the book of Deuteronomy, which Deuteronomy, or the word Deuteronomy, means the second book of the law, in which the law was only given to the Israelites, in which today they're primarily consisted of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And then you have the confusion of faces that are scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, whose lines go back to Jacob. So it says here that the Lord has set before us life and death. All right, in which life is operating under the vibration of Yahweh Shai. All right, that's why he's known as the fountains of living waters. That's why he's known as the living bread. Okay, because if you can receive it, those of you that are new, or don't want to throw out a T-bone steak that for you to choke on. But Yahweh Shai was the first created. All right, and when he was the first created, he started. He was the head of creation. All right, when the Most High created Yahweh Shai, he set Yahweh Shai to create everything, to create the elect, create the earth, the foundation. So life proceeds out of Yahweh Shai. All right. which again is the first creation of Yahweh, the Most High. All right. And then you have on the other side, which is death. So when you have something that's which is the opposite of life, if anything that's outside of the vibration of Yahweh Shai, anything that's outside of what he commanded us to do, that's death, man. All right. That's why if you go to Baruch, if I may, bear me for a moment while I grab it. All right, it's Baruch, the 4th chapter, and is at the 1st verse. It says, "This is the book of the commandment of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die." That's right. So when you leave off these words, which are given by Yahweh B'Shem Shai, that's equals out to death. All right. So that's why it says here that this book of we should hold fast to the book of the law, the book of the commandments of the Most High, which endure forever. All right. Verse 2, it says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." See, because we have the light. All right. The light, which is this knowledge. And it's not given unto everybody to have this light. Okay. So going back to Deuteronomy 30th chapter and the 19th verse, it says, "I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live." See? So that's why we're supposed to hold fast to these words. All right? That's why this is a book on how to conduct yourself. You know, this is an instruction book, man. You know, contrary to popular belief, you know, the people think that this book is just something to read on your leisure, you know, your daily reading, just to read it for face value, and you know, just to read it for you know, just to read it, you know, like a storybook. But really, man, this book are a set of instructions on what to do to live. All right, and you know, and that's deep. Or should I say that's heavy? I'm trying to get away from the word deep. That's heavy, man, because the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Shai knew that we needed something to fall back on. Why? Because we fell away. So with the creation of this book, all right, the book was really, when this book was being put together, that was through the Spirit, because you know, King James was a heavy guy. You know, he was a heavy Jake, man. All right, for him to have orchestrated or had to conducted the construction of this book, this volume. All right, which this Bible is a collection of books. So it was a heavy spirit on King James to put this together. Okay, because that was all orchestrated through the Spirit. Because again, the Lord knew that we was gonna fall away. So with the construction of this book, this was going to be the way for us to come back. All right, and not just the book itself, but the Spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Shai has already resonated within the men of the Lord who were going to come back, and they needed something as these words to use in order to find their way back. All right, because the Spirit was already in us for us to come into this truth, which again, you know, as we always say, Lord's will, we're a part of that, the hopefully elect number. So the light was already in us, these words were already resonated within us, but we still needed the book itself, man. All right. This is why this book is known as the sword. All right, a double-edged sword. All right, you know you can't fight without a sword. So the Lord left behind us this sword to pick up and to use. All right, and to fight our way through the BS that we see here in America, in Babylon the Great, in a world full of wickedness and darkness. All right. Now I want to go to the original scripture I grabbed. You know, that's the spirit had me to go wherever it wanted me to go. There's 1 John, the 2nd chapter. This is at the 18th verse. It says, "Little children, it is the last time. And as ye have heard that," I'm gonna read it for verbatim. It says, "And ye have heard